YouTube, and I don't know why I'm out of breath all of a sudden. Probably because I have the asthma. But anyway, this video is not a silly video, so I am going to try not to make it a silly video. I'm going to get that. That might look cool, but it was in my eye and it was bugging me, so yeah. But anyway, I don't have any way to edit these videos anymore, so that's why there might be some stuff in there you're like, I should put that on, leave that on there, because I don't have any way to edit the video. So yes, but anywho, yesterday was a good day. I got this video, I found this video on my Facebook Messenger. Now, the person that posted the video asked for it not to be posted on Facebook because it will be taken down, and it wasn't like racist or anything like that. It was, you'll get it in a minute. But asked for it to be taken down, not be posted, because they would take it down. So I won't use her name or anything, but it was about the Standing Rock Dakota pipeline. Now, before you're like, I've heard so much about that, I don't want to hear anything more, or I haven't heard anything about that, I'm not interested. Hang on. Just hold the fucking on. Okay? Because we're going to talk about it. What she said in that video greatly concerned me, so I spent a few hours and did some research and scoured the internet to the best of my ability and found out some information about the Dakota pipeline that they want to put in. Now, before we get into that, I am not an American Indian that I know of. I might have a little Cherokee in me, but I think everybody says that. I'm not sure really of my lineage, so I'm not sure if I'm related to anyone by a lot, from heritage and the tribe out there. I don't mean any disrespect by saying this prayer here. It is meant out of the utmost respect and reverence for their culture and their stuff. So if anybody gets upset and butthurt or whatever, I'm sorry. I know, mean it that way. So the name of this prayer is the Great Spirit Prayer, and it says, O Great Spirit, whose voices I hear in the wind, whose breath gives life to all of the world, hear me. I need your strength and wisdom. Let me walk in beauty and make my eyes ever behold the red and purple sunset. Make my hands reject the things that you have made, and my ears sharpen to hear your voice. Make me wise so that I may understand the things that you have taught the people. Help me to remain calm and strong in the face of all that comes towards me. Let me learn the lessons you have hidden in every leaf and rock. Help me seek pure thoughts and act with intention of helping others. Help me find compassion without empathy overwhelming me. I seek strength not to be greater than my brother, but to fight my greatest enemy, myself. Make me always ready to come to you with clean hands and straight eyes. So I put this blessing in this video because I am going to talk about the pipeline and the Dakota, I believe I said that right, I apologize if I didn't, people, and I wanted to put a blessing on this video, so hopefully that would help. But okay, first of all, what is happening at Standing Rock? Well, if you don't know, there is a protest against access on a pipeline that would go through Standing Rock, North Dakota. The indigenous people are fighting not just to protect their land. It's been their land for centuries, so they're fighting not just to protect that, but their heritage and stuff like that. Why is this happening? Well, it's a movement that, why they're fighting it, because it's a movement to help protect clean water, human rights, that kind of a thing. You got people there that are not just from the Dakota tribe, but they are from all over, from the different things I've seen. So, when did this start? Well, that is actually a difficult question, because it does date back to the 1868 Fort Laurine LARAMIE treaty. You know, and how the indigenous people, American Indian people, were to get actually North Dakota, a state exactly west of North Dakota, and then a state almost like this. I should have wrote those down, but if you look on the map, you'll see what I'm talking about. They obviously don't have that, and that is a whole other subject in itself. But this pipeline business started as early as September 9, 2009. As of 2014, excuse me, is when it really got to be more controversial and people were fighting it. And so, why is the pipeline controversial in the first place? I mean, really, you know, what's the big deal? Well, it's an possible impact on the environment. There was another pipeline, the Keystone pipeline, that went through and it leaked, and I believe, and there was a lot of problems. And like the one guy said in this one video, he said, once the area is contaminated, you can never really clean it all out. I mean, think about what happened with BP and how BP oil, you know, spilled everywhere. Now just imagine that. And this pipeline is supposed to go from North Dakota to Louisiana. And you guys are hearing my Michigan accent every time I said North Dakota. You know, it's supposed to go from North Dakota to Louisiana. And so, I mean, it's a huge pipeline. If there was an accident, it would be a horrible impact on the environment. You know, the one thing is the government is involved. It is the government engineers that are part of this. So, well, okay, so why are people out there protesting? I mean, if that's not a good enough reason, why aren't people out there protesting? Well, the EPT made promises, and they don't trust that they will hold to those promises because of going back to the treaty. And, you know, one American Indian gentleman said something to the effect of, government promises are like leaves in the wind or something, that pretty much they don't follow through, which with American Indian people, it has been a history of them never following through. You know, there has been threats actually against the people. They are told now to leave by December 5th or they will be arrested, hurt, whatnot. And I mean, honestly, if somebody told me if I didn't leave by such and such date and there would be consequences, I would take that as a threat. I mean, maybe they didn't mean it, but I would take that as a threat. So I think why is even the pipeline a thing? Like, what's the big deal about having the pipeline? Well, it's progress. They're trying to the EPT is trying to use some of our natural resources as the United States, you know, here in the United States, trying to use some of our natural resources instead of reaching out to a foreign entity like, you know, Kuwait or wherever to get Saudi Arabia or whatever to get oil. They want to depend on our own natural resources, which I can get behind personally, but we also need to be very careful. We don't want to destroy anybody else's ecosystem. We don't want to destroy our own either. We've got to respect our own house, if you will. So, yeah, and there's been so many broken promises between the American government and the American Indian tribes, especially the Dakota tribes, that they have trust issues. Okay, they have trust issues. Well, what can we do about this, really? I mean, you know, I don't live there, it doesn't affect me, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't know. You know, we all can't live, saying, oh, well, I don't live there, it doesn't affect me, and live in our own little bubbles. It does affect you. And one thing that really hit me with this is, you know, I meant to say it before in the video, but the lady I spoke with, the lady I saw in the video before, she was saying that they were allegedly spraying chemicals on the food. The government was. Now, that's why I say allegedly, because I don't know for sure. I don't even know what she was saying for sure. I don't have any way of confirming what she was saying, but that's why I did a lot of this research. And I will put all the sources, there's a lot of them, in the description, so you guys can check them out at your leisure and do your own research. I recommend on any issue that you are concerned about, do your own research, look at multiple sources, multiple points of view, and make your own decision. And then wait. Just don't like the recent events of yesterday with the shooting at Ohio State. Don't just jump in and be like, oh, anyway, tangent. Back on point. So what can we do about if we want to prevent the pipeline being built, which I personally believe is a good thing? What should we do about it? Well, first of all, there is a petition, and I'll put that in the description, that you can go on and sign the petition that you are against this pipeline. And, you know, the one thing, too, that the Dakota people are worried about, this is their sacred grounds. You know, this is the grounds that they buried their elders. You know, they said it's like somebody wanting to put a pipeline through, like, Arlington Cemetery. We wouldn't like that. I wouldn't even like that, and I don't have anybody buried there. So, you know, it's sacred ground, and they don't want it disturbed. And this is all they have. I mean, the economy, how much money they have around there, it's so low. These people live on less than $1,000 a month. I mean, that's just, ooh. So anyway, ADD. How to stop the Dakota pipeline. That's the name of the petition, is how to stop the Dakota pipeline. You can go on to, I guess I didn't put that there, but anyway, I will have the petition in the description. You can donate. There will be a link in the description about 10 different ways to help prevent the Dakota pipeline. There's a place to donate there if you feel so inclined. You know, you actually visit their website, which is sacredstonecamp, all one word, .org, and /FAQ/#camping. That is, again, sacredstonescamp.org/FAQ/#camping. And that, again, will be in the description. You can go on there, and if you want to donate personal items like, you know, soaps and things, if you want to clothes, whatever you want to do, there's a list on there how you can help. You know, one of the things is to join people on social media like Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot, and keep up to date with what's going on. When should we start doing this? Well, honestly, yesterday, today, you know, because this is the problem. And if big if here, if the government is really treating these people this bad, we as the American people cannot abide that. That happened. If you've ever read The Trail of Tears, which I recommend you do, how the American Indian people were treated was awful. You know, again, I am not for, I'm again for using our resources in our, you know, eat from our house before we go to eat somebody else's house. That's fine, but we have to make sure we don't disrespect our house. So, but again, this video is getting pretty long. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Again, I will put all of the particulars in the description. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'll put those particulars in the description. Snapchat, I can't ever get to work, so Instagram is probably the best thing to try. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate you watching. Sorry I'm like tired because the lady woke up at 6 o'clock this morning and couldn't go back to sleep. So, again, see you later.